Hello friends, my name is Rajesh Babbar. Welcome to my channel Sia Astrology. So in the last video, I told you about delay in marriage through a male chart. In the coming videos, I'll explain you delay of marriage in a female chart. But today I'm taking a very important subject due to request of one of my subscriber, how to time the change of profession in a birth chart. Yes, there are a lot of different rules. You can use those rules in Bhigunandi Nadi to time the profession of the event, or when he will change his profession, whether there will be a change and change of place also, or there will be change in the same company and he will be elevated to a good post in the same company. So there are certain rules we need to follow, and we can easily predict that this particular year, this particular month, and this particular day you are going to join the new company, or you will take up a new profession. How we can know this? This I'll explain you with the help of few example. This I'll explain you with the help of this beautiful, wonderful chart. So before that, we need to understand some karkattvas that I'll explain you. So before I begin my video, I pray to Lord Ganesha and Lord Shanidev, help us learn this divine knowledge. So I'll start with Lord Rahu. Lord Rahu is something new in your life. In Bhrigunandi Nadi, Rahu is the beginning of something new. When something new is going to happen in your life, that means there is transit of Rahu, or Rahu is touched by natal planets, or Rahu touches the natal planets. Your marriage, buying a new vehicle, buying a new house, something that is coming new in your life, birth of a child, that can be known through Lord Rahu. So today we'll only take up profession, and in coming videos I will also explain you how Rahu is very important in timing of marriage also. So profession. So this was about Lord Rahu. So now we will take Lord Saturn, because Saturn is your profession, Saturn is your karma. So whatever you have to judge the profession of the native, you have to look for Saturn. So when first rule, when Rahu uh, uh, so the first rule, when transiting Saturn touches natal Rahu, touches means when he comes over natal Rahu, that is the period when person changes his profession. Second, when transiting Saturn puts his third aspect on natal Rahu, that is also the period when person changes his profession. Third rule, when transiting Saturn comes in the fourth house from Rahu and he puts his 10th aspect on natal Rahu, that is also the period when person changes his profession. This 10th aspect I'll explain you with the help of the birth chart. Let's say Rahu is placed here, we always have to count forwards. This thing you have to be very clear when you predict. Don't count like this 1 2 3 4. This is only the aspect of Rahu, not the movement of Rahu. When you count like this, we have to go ahead. So 1 2 3 4, when transiting Saturn will come here, from here it is going to put his 10th aspect on natal Rahu, 1 2 3 4, or 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is the period when native will change his profession. Now there is one question which is going to arise, who are watching this video. A lot of people will think that Saturn stays in one sign for 2.5 years. So how we can predict the particular time of the event? Yes, there is one beautiful method in Bhrigunandi Nadi. We can predict the year of that event, month of that event, and the day of that event. This I am going to explain you with the help of this example. This is a female chart, and due to some reasons I have not shared the birth details, and I have not written other planets also. Just we will focus on Rahu, Saturn and some other planets, and with the help of degrees I'll explain you. So in natal birth chart, in from 35th to 37th year in her life, Saturn in transit came on Aquarius, where natal Rahu was placed. So here Saturn is going to stay for 2.5 years. So first thing you have to note, there are two ways you can count, you can use this method. First one is simply take the transit, calculate the year of the birth according to the birth date of the native, or secondly you can use the progression method. Her birth Saturn is here, it will stay here for 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 years, 2.5 years. Like this you can move, and in 30th year Saturn will end here. Then again it will move 32 and a half, 35, then 35 to 37. Same method, you can use progression also, or simply you can use transit also. There is not much difference, but sometimes when Saturn is retrograde in your birth chart, then the progression can be different. But at present we will simply take transit of Saturn in Aquarius. So Saturn stays for 2.5 years. So first thing you have to notice the degrees of Lord Rahu in the natal birth chart. So in the natal birth chart, Rahu has 19 degrees. So at particular time, when transiting Saturn comes on 18 degrees or 19 degrees, that would be the period profession will change, or person or the native will change his job. He will start looking for a new job, and definitely he will change his job in that particular period. Next question, whether he will change his residence or place or city also. This also we can know through wonderful technique of Bhrigu Naadi. If in that same birth chart natal moon has a trinal aspect on Rahu, or the seventh aspect on Rahu, or the natal moon is placed with Rahu, then there are two combinations happening in that birth chart. The native is about to change his job as well as change of place, because moon is the planet which gives you change of place. So two events simultaneously are going to happen in your life. So this lady, she gave interview on, I think, 19th of December. At that time Saturn exactly was at 19 degrees. In some softwares there can be little difference, but it was between 18 to 19 degrees, and she got selected because moon was also aspecting the natal Rahu. There was a change of place also. She got selected to, and she has to transfer to another city. So these are the like two combinations how you can see there is going to be change in the profession, and change of place also. Secondly, in the same birth chart, if this natal Rahu Saturn combination, transiting Saturn natal Rahu combination, has Venus also in trine or Venus also in opposite, like you can see here, Venus in the natal chart is placed here directly opposite to Rahu, and when transiting Saturn came here, Venus is the planet which gives you monetary gains or money. So this is the third rule, that in this period definitely she is going to change her job. She will look for new monetary gains because of Rahu in Venus combination, change of place because of moon. So this is the year when you have to calculate. How you have to calculate, I told you about the year. Now we will move down to month of the timing of the event, monthly, how you have to use that, how you can come to know that in which particular month she will get a job. If she applies the job in that particular period, definitely she will get the job, and she will join also. Joining date also we can confirm, that also I explain you after this. So month of the job, how you can calculate the month of the job. Month can be calculated by transiting Venus. We have to take the transit of Venus. You can use progression also, but I am not using progression here. I'll use simple transit. So in the month when transiting Venus comes to Aquarius, forming a combination with this Saturn, Rahu, and Moon, that would be the month she would change her job and shift to a new city. And now we can also calculate the date of joining. How we can calculate the date of joining? There can be little difference of 1 or 2 days, because every software does not show you the same or exact degrees. When you punch date of birth or time of birth in particular softwares, there is a difference of degrees. So exactly when transiting Venus will touch the same degrees of natal Rahu, that would be the day, 1 day before or 1 day after. You can use calculation like this. That will be the day of joining in the new company. This is how you calculate the year in which she is going to change job, the month in which she is going to change her job, and the day of joining also. So these things also come in handy when you time the marriage timings. Also you can know through these techniques, and a lot of other things also. When a person is going to vehicle, when a person is going to buy a vehicle, which month on which day, these things can be calculated very easily in Bhigunandi Nadi, and I'll try my best in the coming videos. I'll teach you how to time the events exactly monthly and day wise. So I'll end my video here. Thank you very much.